We're in the mentality that we have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Like, there's nothing after this for us.
But it's do or die at this point, man. So next game, this is our get back game. So we really gotta come if we want to beat the #1 team.
We're putting everything we have out there. We're putting our best out there. We're putting everyone and every person out there. They say a hungry man has nothing to lose.
Don't count your chickens, before they hatch, because you never know.
From the game that I saw, it was a very one-sided game. A lot of the tendencies favored the Legends, and it was obvious. So there was a lot of adversity from that game, and so I think they took a lot of that adversity into heart and they put it behind them. They're playing for the next game, they're playing for each other, and they're playing to win.
I honestly believe that we had the advantage after that game because we didn't show what we can really do. We made a lot of mistakes, we made the corrections, and they came out thinking it was going to be an easy win. So we actually had a surprise on that. Now that they know what we can actually do, and they still don't really know what we can actually do, it's going to be even a bigger surprise when we get this next dub.
That game left a bad taste in all these guys' mouth because it seemed like it was stolen from them and not earned. So when they came out this game, it was to show everybody that game was not the way it should have went. And the game that they just saw this past weekend was the real Raptors at work.
I mean, we always had the confidence, and we had a newcomer, Omar. Shout out to Omar. He came and showed us that he was willing to play with us no matter what happened. And when he went down, we kind of just took it personal.
It kind of became personal with the injury that occurred during the game. So we just went out there, played for Omar, and we balled out. We came out with the victory. I feel like everything was on stake for that game. It was the only thing that was stopping us from getting to the playoffs. And with us going against another team for that playoff spot, we had something to prove. The league looked down on us, the owner of the league looked down on us. So, being able to pull that stop off, it really shows where we came from and what we were about.
We finally really were clicking as a team. A lot of guys and a lot of these teams are out for the glory, for the stats, and to see our team kind of come together and be like, that doesn't matter. It's where we're gonna go from there. And if we can come together as a team, we have this. If we keep doing that every week, do the same thing against the Legends, we've got the championship.
We was running our routes harder. We was running our plays harder. We was watching their plays harder. We was looking at their schemes more, seeing what they did, seeing their tendencies, and it worked. I'm gonna sound a bit biased when I say this, but I will say, I feel like after they scored back on us at 6-0 and I went back down and I scored my kick return, I feel like that lit the fire under us that we needed. It made everybody get on their ass, I feel like that really lit the fire for the team. Yeah, I definitely think they're gonna come with a vengeance, but we still got a vengeance. We still got something to prove. We didn't even prove who we could be. It was just a win by a touchdown. I feel like we could have did way better than that. I think we should have blew them out ourselves.
Oh, no, it's not gonna be an easy match by any means, but one thing about it, Raptors ain't gonna never go down. We're gonna fight to the end. So if the Legends want us to come to their house and beat them there too, we'd be happy to do that.
We just have to know that going into this upcoming playoff game against the Legends for the third time now, and the tiebreaker for wins and losses, it has to be what we did last week times 10% more. You know, a lot of people counted us out. They thought that we were going to be a team that was, overhyped. Sometimes it takes a little while for things to catch on, and now that it's here, the hype's not for nothing. That's all I got to say.
Hey, don't take us lightly, because we out here.
And when they came on the field, you know, they came with some new guys, some new weapons. You know, they came out there, they tried in the first half, and then it looks like they gave up right after that. You know, we put it on them pretty hard in that second quarter, and then after halftime, it just looks like they started to fall apart.
It's something for the books, but you know, it's something not to be too excited about. It's still more work to get accomplished. So, as Kobe once said, no celebrating, job finished. I don't think so. Obviously, it was a rough start. Nobody's perfect, and we seen that it was gonna be in game. And I guess that was a wake-up call for us. Get it together, or we call it an early season. Obviously, we didn't want that. First-year team, we want more than that. So we came out hungry, and got it together. It's like, think of it as a district champ, but after that, it's a bigger championship. It's for the world, it's for us, it's for history. Dogs gonna be dogs, but who's gonna be the bigger dog at the end?
I'm a guy that, you know, you achieve things, but you don't really look back until after you're done. Honestly, I want to be able to achieve all we can and, you know, not look too far ahead and just dominate. And then when I come back to look like, wow, like we really achieved this, you know, and then that's when I'll really probably gloat and think about it. So right now I'm just so focused on just what's ahead.
You would think we would have some kind of magic film on the Outlaws, but I mean, they've got, I don't know, 2 or 3 forfeit wins. Have we seen anything? No. So we don't really know what we're gonna get because they haven't played anybody, but they haven't seen us either. So let the games begin.
When people start winning, they start getting a big head.
They're just a stepping stone on our way to the championship.
Prepare.
So that was Saturday. We had to travel to Wheeling, West Virginia to play the Pittsburgh/Wheeling Outlaws. We traveled 5.5, 6 hours. And basically they changed the game time, which is normally 7 p.m. to 9. Well, they said the schedule was supposed to be 10 p.m. and then they moved it up to 9 p.m. and then we countered with 9:30.
Honestly, from the time I woke up, I was already in game mode. I was ready for the game. I knew they was gonna be playing games with us early, which they did. They told us the game was gonna be at 8 or 9, and they switched it to be earlier than that. So they was already trying to play mind games with us, which I expected.
first quarter, we started off hot just like every other game. We, I think, scored our first drive. Stuff was rolling well.
Pittsburgh was not the better team. We actually was whooping their ass early on.
Once we started getting something going a little bit, you can see that the other team was just, Wheeling was like, I don't know if we're gonna come out with the win on this. But when things really got shaky is we weren't connecting how we normally did.
I think we were well prepared. I think on our end, we started to implode. We made some, mistakes that were costly. Through pick sixes, got some fumbles, unfortunately. Even on special teams, there were some, mishaps with the ball and whatnot. I would say it was just a self-inflicted wound.
When the clock finally did strike 0-0 and it wasn't in our favor, it kind of just hit me right there. I kind of accepted what the fate was. I wasn't mad at anybody. I congratulated the other team, and talked to my guys, and I just left it at that. I wish the outcome was different. I wish we would have kept going and made it to the championship because we had a lot to prove. We literally fought every team tooth and nail to get to the position that we were at. And just to come short of that it was heartbreaking.
When I say literally from the walk from the stadium to the parking lot, it hit that the season was over. That next day, I didn't watch the film. I avoided it. But then I was like, hey, this is all the first year. That was my rookie season for arena football. That was this team's first year together. And it moved me hey, if we're starting and we're already in the divisional championship for the North, what else can we do in year two? I expected this team to have a lot of growing pains. It's it's kind of like you're a new baby brother. It's okay, new fish in the pond. How's it gonna react? I didn't think we would click as quick as we did. I didn't know if we would be hey, we'd be up to the level of competition. So I didn't know how we were gonna cohesively play. And definitely we surpassed a lot of my expectations.
Every game was a point in the game where we took from that game where it was just okay, we're not playing as individuals, we're not playing as random guys, we're playing as a team, we're playing as a group of guys that want to win, we're hungry for this. And everybody was just after us, and we felt that pressure. And once we got in our mode and started playing our game of football, nobody could touch us. We're invincible.
We had one hell of a season. Regardless of the record, 5-4, we had one hell of a season. We've done a lot of stuff within our league that a lot of teams couldn't even duplicate. We had one hell of a crew, all the way from the film crew, all the way to Raptors Unearthed. We're doing stuff that a lot of leagues and a lot of teams can't even do, which was great. And we did it on such a small scale, so we have to go bigger and better next year. I want to thank the players. They gave it their all. we brought in a unique system, we brought in a dynamic system, and they learned it the best they could. And I think they performed it in the end. They really got it. So, that's what you can ask for. So I do. I thank our sponsors. I thank everybody that gave us any support this season, and I look forward to hopefully having that support next year as we truck on to, like I said, the bigger, better stuff. I'm Jeff Pittock, head coach, and I'm a Michigan Raptor.
I'm Joe Sean Sharp. I'm a Michigan Raptor.
I am Josiah Murphy, aka Murph, and I'm a Michigan Raptor.
I'm Chris Kolokithis, and I am a Michigan Raptor.
I'm Damon Favors, and I'm a Michigan Raptor.
Clay Bowens, and I'm a Michigan Raptor.
I'm Pete Skluba, and I'm a Michigan Raptor.
I'm Joe Whitehouse, and I'm a Michigan Raptor.
I'm Taz Thomas, and I'm a Michigan Raptor.
I'm Zay Warren. I'm something different, and I'm a Michigan Raptor.
Perfect.